In WebWork, you can create two types of invoices, custom and hour-based. On a custom invoice, you have to enter details manually, while the hour-based invoice already has items based on worked hours. Now, to create custom invoices, you should go down to Finances, then go to Invoices. Then from here, go to the top right corner and click Create Invoice, and from here you can choose Custom Invoice. From here you can enter the details of your invoice, including the date of your invoice, the From section that include the email, name, address, any additional information, then who you're billing this invoice to. So for example, you can either choose your workspace. Here it will automatically fill out the information, or you can choose your customer. Here you can choose customers that have already been added to your workspace or create new ones. So for example, if I create a new one, here I can add the name, email, address, any additional information, and then I can go ahead and press save. Now that I've added a customer, I can just simply click their name and it will automatically fill out the information. Then after that we have items. So here you can write the item name, the quantity, the price, the description, and you can also add more items if you want. Then at the bottom here we can view the subtotal, any discounts if we want to add, tax, the total, as well as add any notes if we want to. Here in the top right section we can enable or disable notes, as well as enable accept Stripe payments. Now if we change it to an hour-based invoice, here you can see that we have different filters. Here you can filter by members, projects, and time period. And then underneath here we have a show section. When you check or uncheck an option in the show section, it affects how each item is displayed. So for example, member and project will appear in the item name. So you can choose either member or project. Then we have task and description. This will appear in the description. For all four of these, you can either have one or a combination of both. So for example, either member or project, or a combination of both. Same thing goes for task and description. Now let's look at an example. I want to go ahead and choose all members, then all projects for this time frame, and I want the member, project, task, and description to appear in the items. I'll go ahead and click generate. Now as you can see here, we have the member as well as their project, and in the description we have the task and activity description. But since there is no task, we're just seeing the description. Once again, when you filled out the invoice, you can go ahead and press save and share. Now if you want to view your invoices, you can do that by going down to Finances, then go to Invoices, and here you can view all the invoices. Firstly, here at the top we have different filters, so you can filter by status, time period, payment method, customer, and billed entity. After that, you can choose to show WebWork invoices, as well as if this is a workspace view or personal view. And lastly, you can filter by currency. And finally, here at the bottom we have the invoices. So for example, here we can view the date, who it's billed to, total amount, payment method, billed entity, status, bill form, and actions. From here you can perform different actions with the invoice, so for example, pay it, view, download, or delete. And there are many different statuses for the invoices, so for example, there's pending, marked as paid, and paid. Now if you want to create even more customer profiles, you can do that by going down to People, then Customers. From here you'll be able to view all the customer profiles that are in your workspace. Now if you want to create a new customer profile, you can go ahead and press Add Customer. From here you can simply write the name, email, address, any additional information here, and go ahead and press Create. You can simply choose their customer profile in the invoice section and bill them. This way you won't have to fill in all the information. Once you've created the customer profile, you can go ahead and assign a project to them as well by going here and clicking on the plus button. Here you can choose a specific project and assign it to this member.